Hello, welcome to Channel Rockaritaville. I am your hostess, L Rock. Thank you for joining. It's been a while. Welcome back. Thank you for being here, and welcome to the new subscribers who have recently come on board. Glad to have you here. So we're just going to check in and do a quick... Sorry, the cards are already flipping. Moderation is what flipped over. I'm not drawing yet. I'm chatting with you right now. But right now it's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. And we are doing a through the weekend. So the next 4 days. It's Wednesday night here where I'm at. And so we're just going to do a vibe check for the next 4 days. This is a timeless general. So if this isn't your timeline, definitely check out other readers on YouTube. This will, be pretty specific for whoever it's meant for whenever they find it. Next card that just flipped over. Oh, this flipped over in the pre-shuffle as well. The Raspberry Dragon, Kindness. And I'm just going to riff off this card for a quick second. What came off when this flipped out in the pre-shuffle was the sweetness of what you get with kindness, and the vibes and the ripple effect, the ripple out that you send out into the world. And so really with kindness, I just really had a heavy sense of the sweetness that comes with it. So that was Raspberry Dragon. But let's just continue kind of shuffling here through the end of the weekend for Rockaritaville viewers. Prosperity. So the Cranberry Dragon. So it looks like you're going to have a prosperous next 4 days. Let's see what else comes out. One more. Garden Dragon. So yeah, I'm in front of the camera. I've been having some tool issues, some recording issues, and I'll go for that card here in a second. And so that's part of what's kept me off the air. And so I'm getting past my shyness, and I'm in front of the camera right now. So here I am. All right. So, Zucchini Dragon, diversify. So somebody's looking at their options here. Maybe you're going to diversify financially. Maybe you're diversifying in your friendships or something that you're doing in your job. So let's see. What other decks do we want to pull from? I just kind of want to pull a variety of cards right now. I think I'm going to go with some tarot cards. So, Everyday Witches Tarot. I just was shuffling the Garden Dragon. And this is Everyday Witches. What do you have for Rockaritaville viewers for the next 4 days through the end of the weekend? I wanted to flip over the Fool. So, new beginnings. Prosperous new beginnings with your diversifying, it looks like. What do we have for Rockaritaville viewers for the next 4 days? Ace of Swords. Clear communication and new beginnings. Oh, wow. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. So somebody, just whoever you are in a really happy, content place. You have everything that you want. You're just balanced mind, body, and spirit. What came out in the cards is your all aces pretty much. So we had the Ace of Swords that came out. the Ace of Wands, passionate new beginnings, no less. And the Knight of Cups. So you have a cup of love coming. A cup of love with what looks like clear communication and passionate new beginnings. And one of the things, what is this? The Knight of Cups? Yeah, so the Knight of Cups came out in the pre-shuffle as well. And the message that came through at the pre-shuffle is about this predator here flying below the Knight. The Knight seems to have his eye on something, if that's you or somebody around you or interested in you, perhaps a job opportunity, maybe a new relationship. But with the Ace of Wands here, there's some passion there. So if it's work related, it's definitely a passionate project where there's this new clear communication coming in, all new beginnings. And, the Knight is, he brings that cup of love. And, you can see where he's maybe a little bit reckless with it. And so what I want to call out here is just, be aware that there's things around you that maybe can't harm you, but potentially have their eye on you. So, but whatever this is, it's bringing prosperity into your world. So, okay. Now, let's see what other cards we have. I haven't played with the cards in a while, you guys. So next up, we are going to check out the Empathic Oracle. We'll just grab a few cards from here and see what else the story is telling us. So with this incoming news or this communication, you might find it shocking. And I say that because of the lightning here being attracted to the metal of the sword. Swords are air energy. It's the energy of the mind. So, whatever's being communicated, it could be shocking, but not bad news, I don't feel like. I feel like, even though there's this energy around the communication, there's still all this happiness happening with the birds and the flight and the new beginnings that this communication brings. You've got the cat down here looking up in fascination and interest, and this is just I'm getting like almost like a baby tower out of this, but not bad news. It's really good news. It's really something quite beautiful, and probably brings with it a lot of passion with this Ace of Wands. So what else do we have for Rockaritaville viewers for the next 4 days through the end of the weekend? Rockaritaville. Water. So we've got emotions. So we have passion, we have communication, we have emotions with the cups. So lots of water here. So I think whatever this communication is that's coming in for you is an emotional communication. What else do we have for Rockaritaville viewers through? Ooh. Oh, gaslighting, huh? So, pause. I need some hands here. This is your shark. So gaslighting, kind of the best way that I describe gaslighting is really about the emotional, where'd you go? Hang on. The turbulent emotional waters that come out of us based on the things that people say to us or our perceptions about things. So if you think of like the circus performer that drinks alcohol, right? And then they get the flame and they blow out the alcohol and it's this big burst of flames coming out of their mouth. Well, that's what gaslighting is, but it's with words. And that's saying things or doing things, or implying things with how we say it that is meant to send off an emotional response in somebody else. And if you're responding emotionally to whoever this shark is following underneath you, I think whoever you are, you're going in for love right now. And there's some other sort of emotional turbulence, maybe whatever it is you're going for, this new job. Think people are saying things about you. You're hearing things, something of that nature, perhaps. Perhaps your family, maybe you're going for a new relationship and your family doesn't like your partner and you're being gaslit with the things that people are saying about your person. Whatever it is, you can probably expect to be a little bit lit up maybe once or twice over the next 4 days. But, just breathe it in, take it all in stride. You're going to be okay. It's going to pass. It's might bring up emotional, turbulent waters for you. Just pause for a moment and check in to see why it's triggered you or why it's been a landmine for you, and see what you can find out about that. Bottom of the deck is gates. So just following a path, following your path, going through to that place that's home for you. I think that this is going to mean something specific to somebody. I'm not getting a lot off gates. We'll see if it has more to tell here in a little bit. But I want to, next deck we're going to check Trust Your Vibes, since we are doing a vibe check, and see what that has to say. So lots of new beginnings. Your Knight of Cups, who has a shark under the water. Your Ace of Swords, which might be a shocking communication, but good. Perhaps the communication coming in from that sword is gaslighting initially, until you perhaps ask questions or gain greater understanding. I would say whatever it is, don't jump to conclusions. That, this really foretells good news. We've got prosperity. We've got diversify. With this diversify card, it's the zucchini dragon. And what gets me is the zucchini dragon skin looks tough, but it gets scarred really easily and it gets banged up really easily. And so, expect as you grow through this, that there may be unexpected things, but everything's okay. You're trying something new and it's going to be uncomfortable. I remember when I was in high school and I played volleyball and I got changed. My position was changed from outside hitter to middle hitter. And I remember how offended and upset I was. And, what I didn't understand was that I needed to diversify because I had a strength somewhere else. And I was attached to the bias of the position that I already held and wasn't willing to kind of see the potential behind the new position of being a middle hitter versus an outside hitter. So Zucchini Dragon is telling the story to diversify. And, perhaps your skin is going to get a little, I don't know, scratched perhaps, but it's nothing that's going to be harmful or hurtful. It's you being called, I think, to be flexible. So what vibe checks? What's Trust Your Vibes? What do you have to say for Rockaritaville viewers for the next 4 days through the end of the weekend? Huh? Vibe check. That's hilarious. Number 30 breaks down to a 3. So your tuning fork here. You need to check in with yourself. That's your invitation to just pause and do your vibe check. Are you feeling anxiety, Are you feeling stress? Are you feeling sick to your stomach? Are you feeling satisfied? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling joyful about your decisions? Are you feeling, do that vibe check and check in to see what it is that your intuition is telling you. Because that will tell you everything that you need to know. Any more advice from the vibe check, from the Trust Your Vibes deck for Rockaritaville viewers? See the solution. So, and bottom of the deck, it's a team effort. So I really think this is probably something that's work related for the next 4 days or through the end of the weekend. What's striking me here at the bottom of the deck is everybody's, I use this term at work a lot, how they all have outlets in them and there's all plugs. And when we are not communicating fully with each other, we're not entirely plugged into what's happening. So each of you plugs your cord of energy into the outlet of somebody else. You do that through the communication that you give, the emails that you send, the text messages that you send, the reports that you follow up with in a timely manner, the deadlines that you meet. It's a team effort to bring whatever it is to fruition. If this is, for instance, a relationship, it's a team effort by the two of you. One can't carry the load more than the other. And so it's whatever it is, it's going to take a combined effort. With See the Solution, I really feel like that's kind of talking about tapping into your intuition and seeing with the eye behind the eye, your third eye. Also with the vibe check, again, I think the situation that may gaslight you isn't as big of a deal as you're making it out to be potentially. Or if somebody else gets gaslit by something that you say, the same may be true. They may be taking it in a completely different way. And it may be your opportunity to clarify the difference between intention and impact. So if you're recognizing that there's an impact to somebody, that they've been emotionally touched in a passionate way by something you've said or done, you can check in with them and, just clarify. I feel like something I said may have upset you. Do you need me to explain further? I highly doubt any of you are going into conversations where you're intending to hurt somebody. So sometimes being clear, if somebody hurts you and gaslights you, you can simply say something as simple as, ouch. Can you help me understand why you said that and get that clarity? And that vibe check and what your body's telling you, that tuning fork that is your body, the pain in the neck, the sick to your stomach, whatever symptoms your body gives you will help you to do that. As you clear that away, you're going to see the solutions, and whatever those solutions are, it's a team effort. You're not going to be able to go it alone. So let's do one more. Oops. I cover my decks with stones as they're waiting to be read, and I dropped the stone. So next deck is the chakra cards. Let me show you the box. So, plug for my last name, Rockpool Publishing. Oh yeah. Anyway, all right, continuing on. What else do we have for the next 4 days for Rockaritaville viewers? Two cards just flipped out, but I'm not done shuffling. Inner Child and Universal Light. Both flipped out for whoever those are for. through the end of the weekend, the next 4 days for Rock-A-Rita-ville viewers. Rock-A-Rita-ville viewers, next 4 days, please. Relationships. So perhaps this is leaning a little bit on the romantic side for the next 4 days. Or this could be relationships with family, close friends, somebody definitely that you love. What I'm getting from this card is it looks to me like the backs of their heads are being blown out. And green is the color of the heart chakra, and their kiss has heart in it. And so I really get a sense that there's somebody here that this is romantic for, that it truly is probably kind of a mind-blowing experience. And so for those of you who are having that, somebody's coming in this week for that with a cup of love, and perhaps coming in maybe a little bit recklessly. So that's beautiful. Anything else for Rock-A-Rita-ville viewers for the week ahead? Any more messages for Rock-A-Rita-ville viewers for the week ahead? All right, I guess that's it. So bottom of the deck, we have listening. So that is, to me, because of that swirl, is we've talked about the eye behind the eye in regards to seeing the solutions. Ways that you do that is you find calm in your body. And then the ear behind the ear, listening with your intuition, seeing solutions during quiet time in space and in meditation. So let's see here. Where are we? Let's do a quick summary, and then we will send you guys on your way for the rest of the weekend. We have Zucchini Dragon, which is to diversify. And that's really coming in conjunction with it's a team effort and see the solution. So whatever it is that you're diversifying on, whether that's how you are conducting yourself on the job, within a project, within an intimate relationship, or within a friendship or a family collaboration, whatever that is, it takes teamwork. You're going to need to communicate clearly so that you're plugged into each other, and you're going to need to look at other solutions to do that. You're being asked to do vibe checks with your body to see what's going on. Are you happy? Are you in fear? Are you in love? Are you in anger? Are you in joy? There's a situation where there's a gaslighting going on. So trust your vibes in that situation, whether that's you gaslighting somebody and really perhaps speaking words that are impactful in a less productive way, or vice versa. Check in with yourself. If you are getting ready to kind of blow up at somebody, and if you can catch yourself before you do that, walk away, do your vibe check, and wait until you can have that conversation without a highly emotional, with emotional waters, that turbulence, without the highly emotional, turbulent communication that a gaslighting or breathing fire out your mouth might bring. So trust yourself. We have passionate new beginnings with communication, and with this Knight of Cups coming in. We see a relationship card here where your mind is being blown, and that it really comes from a deep place within the heart. And just your overarching enemy. Wow. So not. Prosperity is not your enemy. It is your friend. And overarching this entire reading is prosperity. So beautiful things are coming in for you guys for the next 4 days throughout the weekend. Don't forget, bottom of the deck, that Nine of Cups, that bliss, that supreme happiness, that joy. everything is in order. Everything that we see here in the cards is strictly energy that's coming in and out of your life. And now that you know about it, you know how to potentially leverage your own solutions before the situation shows up, whatever the situation is with that energy. So if you're somebody coming in for love, and you're ready to give it, good luck to you. If you're receiving love, congratulations. Whatever it is that may be kind of bringing up difficult conversations or powerful, passionate conversations with that gaslighting. Remember that swords is communication. So I still don't feel like this is like bad news. I feel like there's going to be a misperception in some of the communication. So anyway, that wraps it up. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks again, new subscribers, and like, subscribe, hit your notification button. Thanks for joining Rocket Ritaville. Great to have you here. Bye.